was 20 years old. My cousin came to my house and we were talking about some musician and lyricist, and we completely disagreed with each other on if we liked and why we did not like that person's music, to the degree that she left my house in a bad taste and we never ever talked to each other again. Looking back, it looks silly, but you know what? As I have trained myself into mindfulness more and more and become aware of my own patterns, I've realized that whenever an argument begins, I want to be seen, I want to be understood, I want to be respected, and as a result, I have a tendency to passionately try to convince the person of my view, sometimes by interrupting them. And sometimes it is because you're afraid of what the person is saying, because whatever they are saying, the agreement may even seem like, my God, this is very scary. Or sometimes you feel that if only I can convince this person of my point of view, because I know logically why I'm saying it. If only they understand my logic, they will see it in my view. It doesn't work. Guess what? A lot of times these arguments only lead to more bad taste in the mouth. Your view of that person and their view of you may change and nothing comes out of it. How does my mindfulness practice help me with this? You know what? Mindfulness teaches you, if you either meditate or you do it any which way, when you train into mindfulness, it teaches you how to sit with unpleasantness in the body. When I get into argument and I suddenly feel like convincing themselves, you know what happens? My blood rushes to my head and it's very uncomfortable, and then I start, interrupting the person. Once I notice that, if I train myself into watching my body's reaction and still sit with that unpleasant feeling without reacting and still listen to that person, and when they are done, if I can tell them calmly my point of view, that is definitely more effective. So sitting through unpleasantness without reacting. Another thing that has come up is sometimes I can't stop myself even after I experience my unpleasantness in the body. Let's say I cannot stop myself. Once the argument is done, I can look back and I can look at that person's point of view with some amount of empathy, why they may be saying that. This changes the bad taste in my mouth. It changes my view of the other person. See, most of the time when we argue, it really doesn't matter. It's okay to have two different points of views. And once I realize that, by being mindful of me and the other person, it changes the nature, the intensity, the aftermath of that argument. This is the way Buddha's mindfulness has helped me with this issue.